was alright, Mr. Pendersky told her. Jill almost strangled Ricky. The warden looked at Zigzag, who was still stretching and massaging his neck. Then she turned her attention to Stanley, who was obviously in the worst condition. What happened to you? Nothing. It was a riot. Jiggy was beating up the caveman, said Armpit. Then Jill started choking Zigzag, and I had to fold Jill off of Zigzag. It was all over before Mom fired his gun. They just got a little hot, that's all, said X-Ray. You know how is it? In the sun all day, people get hot, right? But everything cool now. I see, the warden said. She turned to Zigzag. What's the matter? Didn't you get a puppy for your birthday? Zigzag, just a little hot, said X-Ray. Out in the sun all day, you know how it is. The blood starts to boil. Is that what happened, Zigzag? Asked the warden. Yeah, said Zigzag. Like X-Ray said, working so hard in the hot sun while Caveman just sits around doing nothing, my blood boil. Excuse me, said the warden. Caveman digs his hole just like everyone else. Zigzag staggered. Sometimes, excuse me, Jill's been digging parts of Caveman hole every day, said Squid. The warden looked from Squid to Stanley to Jill. I'm teaching him to read and write, said Stanley. It's sort of trade. The hole still gets dug, so what does it matter who digs it? Excuse me, said the warden. Isn't it more important for him to learn to read? Stanley asked. Doesn't that build character more than digging holes? This is character, says the warden. What about your character? Stanley raised and rolled on the shoulder. The warden turned to Jill. Well, Jill, what have you learned so far? Jill said nothing. Have you just been digging Caveman's hole for nothing? The warden asked him. He likes to dig holes, said Mr. Pendersky. Tell me what you learned yesterday, said the warden. Surely you can remember that. Jill said nothing. Mr. Pendersky, right? He picked up a shovel and said, You might as well try to teach this shovel to read. It's going more brains than zero. The S sounds zero. The S sounds, repeat the warden. Well then, tell me what does K-A-T spell? Jill glanced around uneasily. Stanley knew he knew the answer. Jill just didn't like answering questions. Cat, Jill said. Mr. Pendersky clapped his hands. Bravo, bravo. The boy's a genius. F-A-T, asked the warden. Jill drawled a moment. Stanley had taught him the F sound yet. F. Jill whispered. F as fat. How about hat? Asked the warden. Stanley handed taught him the H sound either. Jill concentrated harder, then said chat. All the consonants laughed. He's a genius. All right, said Mr. Pendersky. He's so stupid. He doesn't even know he's stupid. Stanley didn't know why Mr. Pendersky seemed to have in it for Jill. In Mr. Pendersky, the only wrote about it, he'd alright, it was very logical for Jill to think that's the weather. The H made the chest sound. Okay, from now on, I don't want anyone digging anyone else's hole, said the warden, and no more reading lessons. I'm not digging another hole, said Jill.